Hello folks, welcome to my channel. I am Faisal Khatri and today we will be discussing about working with relative locators in Selenium 4. As you all know, Selenium 4 is finally into the market with all its latest features and one of its features is relative locators. Now coming to the documentation, it says this functionality was added to help you locate elements that are nearby other elements. The available relative locators are above, below, to left of, to right of, near. How does that work? Selenium uses the JavaScript function getBounding client track to find the relative elements. This function returns properties of an element such as right, left, bottom, and top. Let me quickly show you the website and page under test and describe in brief how we are going to automate the things and find the elements using relative locator strategy. Now, this is the website which we'll be using for automating. It's automationpractice.com, and the page which we are going to automate is contact us page. Now if you see on this web page, this is the main page. There are two links here, sign in and contact us. So we'll be finding the contact us link by using the to the left of relative locator strategy for sign in button, because it's to the left of sign in. And accordingly, there are other locators in this web page on the contact us page, which we'll be finding using the relative locators of using the above, below, to the right of, and so on. Now, quickly let me take you to the code where we'll be discussing further much more in details. Now, if you come here, you see this is a project which I have created. It uses Maven TestNG, and accordingly I've created the page object model to run the Selenium test. Now in this package automation practice, I have two classes, contact us and main. Now the main page basically takes care of the sign in button and the contact us link. Now if you see, I have found the sign in button by using the class name, and the class name is login. And if I quickly take you to the website here, you'll be able to understand how we are finding the elements here. If I locate the sign in button here, you'll be able to see the class is login, right? And the contact link, if you see, the tag name is A. Now let me take you back to the code again. Here I have used the locator strategy to find the sign in button using login. Okay, and the contact us link, I'm using the tag name A as I told you earlier, and it's to the left of sign in button. So basically this is the strategy we'll be using to find the sign in button and contact us link. Now let me take you to the other elements of contact us page. First we are finding the page heading, that is by using the h1 tag name. I can show you that as well, how I'm finding the element by using the tag name. Here we'll have to, yeah, okay. You see, this is the element I'm trying to find, and it has a tag name h1. So that is the reason I have used my tag name here. And then I'll be finding the subject heading drop down field. Now, how do I find that? I can take you back again to the website. So this is the field I'm finding, and it has the ID underscore contact. The same I have used here in the code also. If you see, I'm finding by using ID, and then since it's a drop down, I've used the select class to select the element, and basically I've created a select method here to return the select whatever options are available, and accordingly we can use it in the test. Now coming to the email address field, I have used the relative locator strategy of below here. Now since this field, if you check out on the screen, This email address field is below the subject heading field, hence using the term called as below to find the locator. The next what I've done next is I found the attach file label. If you see I'm talking about the label, not the field. To make you understand it in a much better fashion, let me take you there. I'm finding this attach field. This is the label. Okay, I'm finding this attach field, attach label here, and then using this label, once it is found in the code, we'll locate the order reference field by using the above strategy. Now let's go back to the code again and see. So the order reference field, I'm again, since it's an input field, I've used the above method here to find the field. And then coming to the last field that we are using is message field. Now if you see here, this is the message field, and the message field is basically to the right of subject heading field, and it's to the message field is to the right of subject heading field. So accordingly, what I have done is I have used the right of method over here to the subject heading drop down, and finally we are finding the send button by ID, and then once we submit all these things, we'll get a success message where we'll be asserting that message, and accordingly find that the test is working fine. Now if you see the field contact method here, what currently I'm doing is I'm finding the subject heading by visible text, and then clicking on the address button, clearing it, and then sending the keys, whatever email ID value I want to set, that is the test data. Then order reference the same way, it's going ahead by clicking, clearing, and then adding the send keys method to send the values, to write the values basically in the field, and then clicking on the message field and then typing the message and then clicking on the send button. Let's come quickly to the contact us test. As I mentioned, this test, what we are doing is, we'll first of all, we'll navigate to the website, then move to the main page where it will find the contact us link and click it there. Now after coming to the contact us page, we'll assert with the header just to check that if we are on the correct page, and then accordingly we'll begin our test. So the test would be to fill the contact form by entering the respective values whatever we provide in the test, and in the end, once the values are submitted by filling the form, we'll see a message on the next page which will say your message has been successfully sent to our team. Accordingly, I have set this as their expected message, and accordingly, once the test is run in the actual runtime, we'll get some message over there. We'll assert it with that. Now let's move on quickly to run the test to see how it works. So the test is started to run. It should set up the Chrome driver and launch the browser window in some time. Let's wait for that. You see the browser is launched now. It should navigate to the automation practice website in a moment. It launched the website and should search for the contact us link now, and here it clicks on it. Here comes the customer service page. It's filling up the form now, and we'll click on the send button and insert the message on the next page. Here comes the next page, and it worked fine. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you liked it.